actually going to benefit from this pandemic and who are going to be the losers. Whilst the NHS frontline workers have been applauded for their sacrifices, like clapping every week, that's not a real recognition of the sacrifices. They should be rewarded with higher wages. Will they be rewarded with better working environment? Very unlikely. And increased wages? Very unlikely. Boris Johnson was saved by sacrifices made by the NHS staff. He praised the nurses who looked after him. However, when it comes to the solutions to put into place, President Trump to tackle the coronavirus pandemic along similar plans to be implemented by the US and countries in the G7. The group of the seven, that's the G7, is an international intergovernmental economic organization consisting of 7 largest IMF advanced economies in the world, mainly Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. All of them have a capitalist type of economy, where making profit for the big businesses and the financial institution is a driving force, is a primary motive. And they'll approach the coronavirus pandemic from that perspective. Most of these countries have had the biggest fatalities. All these countries have a focus on shoring up profits of big business, and such a combined approach will inevitably entail plans for that in mind. These countries are one of the forefront of looming unprecedented economic crisis. They all knew that there's going to be a very serious economic crisis on the horizon, and the coronavirus, this pandemic, has actually worsened the situation. And the US is the chieftain of the G7 group. So how are they going to handle it? The priority will be profit-oriented and not the safety and health of working people, not their well-being, but working people will be pressured to work, to take risks, to meet the needs of big businesses' desire for shoring up their profitability, even risking health and safety. And people resent that. People rebel against it. Strides in technology, they're saying, are going to create jobs. But what kind of jobs are going to be created? In the IT sector, artificial intelligence, robotics, as we know, robotics would be used to displace the workforce anyway. So they know that unemployment is going to escalate to high levels, and public dissent is going to grow to unprecedented level in response to that. So the plight of working people looks bleak, and the capitalist states will be using oppressive measures. Some of them have been tested during this coronavirus crisis, and to keep public dissent in check. So it's important that the people organize themselves to resist against these oppressive measures and uphold their fundamental human rights.